Welcome to Celebrating Act Two blog. I'm John Coleman, and with me is my co-founder, Art Kirsch.
Hi, how are you doing?
So today I thought we'd talk about exercise. Not that I get a lot of it, Art, but I thought we'd talk about it. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at talking about exercise. So
Right. You're getting exercise just laughing.
that's a good thing.
Right.
That's a good. So the idea behind this blog is that as you get older, you need to keep moving. Now, exercise, I remember when I was going to the gym and I was doing every exercise machine they had, and which I should get back to, and trying to lose weight and be fit a long time ago. Today, it's about just moving. You just got to, as you get older, it's not so much about being building muscle or losing weight. It's about stay moving. Stay moving.
Yeah, I've been, for at least the last dozen years, maybe longer than that, 15, 20 years, I've been going to the gym almost every day,
Wow.
or certainly 5 days a week.
I'm impressed.
And about 10 years ago, I took up Tai Chi, and something called Tai Chi. It depends on whether you're
Right.
the British or the Chinese, but if you, the Chinese pronounce it Tai Chi.
So
And have a bunch of friends who are gym rats who I enjoy seeing, and a close-knit group of Tai Chi buddies that we practice once or twice a week.
yeah.
So I get exercise 7 days a week.
So the Tai Chi is because I've seen Vince McCullough and been to one of his classes, and the Tai Chi is not. It doesn't seem like exercise. It's more fluid movement. It looks like dance, quite frankly, but it is exercise. Are you tense when you do Tai Chi?
No, actually, very loose. And the interesting thing is that when I do half hour, 45 minutes of the warm-up, just we call it Shibashi or Qigong warm-up. In fact, it's on the website, so
That's right.
we have the full 18 form warm-ups and the explanation of why each movement is good for you. But the interesting...
You can go Qigong yourself.
You can do that. And you know what? It's a lot of fun. But the interesting thing is that in a half hour to 45-minute warm-up, the Qigong, it is a more thorough exercise, even though there's virtually never any perspiration. But every single movement, if you do it correctly, involves the feet and the legs and the waist and the back and the arms.
Yeah.
So there's virtually
and it's
nothing.
very fluid. It keeps you flowing and moving.
Right.
Moves everything, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So and then there are a whole number of routines that we do, which are, if you're into it, they're fun, and they have all sorts of movements. But every single move, one of them has 42 moves. One of them has 24 moves.
Wow.
But in every one of those moves, every part of your body is exercised.
Yeah.
So when I'm finished with Tai Chi, I have gotten a better workout than my normal 7 miles of cardiovascular. I do 7 miles a day on a bike when I go to the gym.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty much what I do there, although I'm looking at other things. That's, for the last 15 years, that's pretty much 5 to 7 to 10 miles a day on the bike.
Yeah, and stretching is really important. So if you're going to do any kind of exercise, even walking, you got to stretch. And I was very impressed with Deborah Joya, the videos we did that are on the Celebrating Act Two website with Deborah Joya.
Sure.
She was doing yoga, but a lot of yoga is stretching. And I noticed that a couple of the exercises she did, I have in the past considered warm-up exercises, stretching your legs, stretching your knees, things like that. So yoga is another good way to exercise and keep moving, get your body moving. Utilize your joints. Now, you've had some problems with joints.
Yeah, especially with my knees in these later years. And it's interesting you bring up the stretching thing. I used to just go to the gym and get on the bike and chat with some friends or watch TV.
Yeah.
And it's only recently that I actually started extending and stretching my legs, and my knees are getting stronger. With the same amount of workout, I've increased the tension a little bit so that I have to work a little bit harder at pedaling the same amount in the same period of time. But I'm seeing that my legs are getting stronger now, at least my knees are.
Sure.
So the stretching beforehand does quite a bit. But certainly, it's kind of interesting. Vince McCullough said So here's what the movement looks like. Here's what the form looks like. Okay? You're going to do the form your way. That works for your body so that you get the most use out of it. But the
Interesting.
important thing is to move.
Yes, movement is really crucial. I had a doctor years ago when we lived in another town who was a very old guy. He was, I don't know, 90 years old and still practicing medicine. I must have been about 40, I guess, but most of his practice was geriatric, older patients, a lot of people over 60. And his advice to everybody, including me as a 40-year-old, was move, walk, just walk. It's the easiest exercise. And it gets you moving, it gets your blood pumping. And I think that's really important for everybody, particularly as we get older.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I go to the gym quite a bit, and my cardiovascular system, whether I weigh more or less, has always been in very good shape.
Right.
And so my doctor's always been pleased with that. But just recently, I got one of those steps. You see sometimes in the gym.
Step up, step
step
down,
up,
step up, step down.
And I actually got one of them, picked it up on eBay. It was dirt cheap. I was going looking for something else, and I found that there was like $9.99, including shipping. So worst comes to worst, I could use it to put under something.
So now you got to pay $9, $10 to just a step.
Just a step. But the interesting thing, I have it in my office, and every so often I just get up and if I'm watching the news or I'm waiting for a video to render or something like that, I just step up, step down, step up, step
Yeah.
down. And I find it enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it's a break from just sitting down.
Yeah, it is, and it just varies your activities for the day. It's really important. One last word, and that is that exercise in general, and walking and moving and stretching, is not about losing weight. It's not about fitness per se. It's about using your body and keeping everything working.
I suspect, though, I don't disagree with the general premise, but I suspect it is about fitness. I suspect it's about cardiovascular fitness.
Yes.
Even if you weigh too much or something like that,
Yes.
you're still getting the blood coursing through.
Yep.
Because it takes some energy.
Yeah.
Okay, more than just getting up and going to the car and driving someplace.
I think it's good for your head too.
Yeah.
Get out, walk around, look at the trees and the birds and the grass and the little rats playing and whatever it is. Go look at it.
Whatever turns
Yeah.
you on, John.
Okay. Say goodbye, Art.
Goodbye, Art.
See you soon.